China's history, spanning thousands of years, is a tapestry of empires and dynasties, each leaving an indelible mark on the nation's character and destiny. While China's isolationist periods are often spotlighted, it's important to recognize that many Chinese dynasties were powerful, exerting immense influence both within and beyond their borders. This article explores three of the most formidable dynasties in Chinese history: the Han Dynasty, the Tang Dynasty, and the Qing Dynasty. The Han Dynasty, reigning from 206 BCE to 220 CE, stands as a pillar of China's historical might. It followed the Qing Dynasty, which unified China but couldn't maintain that unity. The Han's secret to success lay in a highly efficient taxation system that funded a robust bureaucracy and military. The creation of state monopolies on iron and salt ensured a steady stream of revenue, with the salt monopoly remarkably enduring until 2014. This financial prowess allowed the Han to expand China's boundaries, particularly into the rice-rich southern regions, where a burgeoning population fueled socio-political development. However, the Han faced a persistent challenge in the form of nomadic tribes to the north, particularly the Xiongnu. These nomads, a constant thorn in China's side, forced the construction of the Great Wall during the Qing Dynasty. During the Han, China attempted to outflank these nomadic adversaries by venturing westward into Xinjiang and Central Asia. This journey marked China's first encounter with other civilizations, expanding its horizons and laying the foundation for the Silk Road, a network of trade routes connecting east and west. To secure trade routes and outmaneuver their northern foes, the Han occupied Xinjiang for decades, projecting their influence deep into the west. It was also during this period that Buddhism found its way into China through these new trade routes. The Han Dynasty thus became a pivotal era when China emerged from its isolationist cocoon and embraced the world. After the Han Dynasty's collapse due to civil war, China entered a period of disunity. The Sui Dynasty briefly reunited the nation before giving way to the Tang Dynasty, which ruled from 618 to 907 CE. The Tang era is considered the golden age of imperial China, characterized by cosmopolitanism and openness to foreign influences. With a population of approximately 80 million, the Tang Dynasty had the resources to dominate its neighbors. It expanded its territories to the northeast and south, incorporating regions like Manchuria and Vietnam. This period also witnessed the rise of tributary states influenced by China, including Korea, Japan, and Tibet. Notably, the Tang Dynasty exerted influence over Tibet, breaking the previously formidable barrier to the southeast. The Tang military's success lay in its adoption of steppe nomadic tactics. Their obsession with horses, previously rare in China, enabled them to negate the nomads' advantage to the north. The Tang also relied on Central Asian generals, a decision that would later have unintended consequences. China's grip on Xinjiang remained firm during this period, with garrisons established in the western region, rapidly expanding China's influence into Central Asia. This dominance persisted until the Arabs' victory over the Chinese in the Battle of Talas in 751, altering the region's fate. Nevertheless, the Tang Dynasty's footprint on history remained substantial, despite the eventual collapse triggered by the Anlushan Rebellion, one of history's largest man-made disasters. The subsequent dynasties were relatively weak, with centuries passing before the Ming Dynasty, 1368 to 1644, assumed power. The Ming Dynasty's rule, though marked by stability, is often criticized for a period of stagnation in intellectual, political, and economic spheres. The Ming Dynasty gave way to the Qing Dynasty, which ruled China from 1644 to 1911. The Qing Dynasty's greatness lies in its achievements, despite the challenges it faced. Originally Manchurian, the Qing Dynasty entered China through the Great Wall, establishing a lasting Chinese-style state. This era saw the introduction of new crops from the Americas, fueling China's population growth to around 400 million. The Qing Dynasty effectively controlled peripheral regions like Tibet, Xinjiang, Manchuria, and Mongolia, all historically inhabited by people hostile to China. Their unique dual nature, as both a Chinese imperial bureaucracy and leaders of a northern tribal confederacy, allowed them to assimilate Mongol tribes into their system effectively. The adoption of gunpowder further bolstered their power and deterred steppe tribes. Masterful diplomacy played a pivotal role in Qing's success. By skillfully manipulating Russia and Great Britain during the Great Game, they maintained a buffer against these powers and expanded their influence in Southeast Asia and Himalayan Asia. States like Myanmar, Nepal, and Siam became part of the Chinese system during this period. However, the Qing dynasty faced challenges from maritime threats, initially from the West and later from Japan. Nonetheless, they laid the foundation for China's control over much of Inner Asia, akin to America's Wild West, which remains a testament to their enduring legacy.